Brad Soren, and I'm a mindset coach, author, and martial artist. We'll be covering the topic of imposter syndrome. Do you sometimes feel like a fraud? Imposter syndrome is a psychological pattern where individuals doubt their accomplishments. They have a persistent fear of being exposed as a fraud. This presentation aims to define, explore, and provide strategies to overcome it. So let's look at what imposter syndrome is in defining the phenomenon. A psychological pattern of doubting our abilities and feeling like a fraud. Characteristics of this is fear of exposure, discounting success, and attributing achievement to luck all the time. How does this impact us? It can impact us because it can affect self-esteem, career progression, and overall well-being. Let's look at the different types of imposter syndrome. The perfectionist sets unrealistic high standards and feels like a failure when they are not met. The expert, they need to know everything and fears being exposed as an inexperienced. The soloist prefers to work alone and equates needing help with failure. The superhuman pushes themselves to excel in every aspect of life to feel adequate. Let's look at the common signs and symptoms to watch out for. Things like anxiety, self-doubt, and procrastination. When it comes to anxiety, it's constant worry about performance and being evaluated. Self-doubt, questioning our abilities despite evidence of our success. Procrastination, delaying tasks due to fear of not meeting our expectations. Who is affected, and can we debunk the myths? Not limited to one group of individuals. In fact, imposter syndrome can affect anyone regardless of their background or success level. You can have individuals who are really high performers and achievers, and this is prevalent in high achievers, often seen in individuals who have achieved significant accomplishments. So CEOs of companies, surprisingly, have imposter syndrome. Not all of them, but some of them do. The impacts on various professions, common in fields like academia, tech, and creative industries. Let's look at the underlying causes of imposter syndrome. Three main areas. Family dynamics. Experiences during childhood can influence self-perception. Personality traits. Perfectionism and anxiety can contribute to imposter feelings. Social factors. Stereotypes and societal expectations can exacerbate feelings of inadequacy. What about the impact on mental health and well-being? Imposter syndrome can bring about increased stress because of constant fear of failure leads to heightened stress levels, a boost in our cortisol levels, reduced self-esteem. Discounting accomplishments diminishes our self-worth. Burnout, overworking to avoid being exposed can lead to exhaustion. So it's important we identify these imposter feelings. Self-reflection. Take time to examine your thoughts and feelings about your accomplishments. Let's make sure we recognize these patterns and identify situations or these triggers that lead to feelings of self-doubt. It's good to do journaling. Write down your experiences and emotions to gain clarity. Practical strategies for overcoming imposter syndrome. Acknowledge your feelings. It's good to recognize and accept that you're experiencing imposter syndrome. Challenge negative thoughts. Question the validity of your self-doubts and reframe them. Focus on your strengths. Remind yourself of your skills, talents, and accomplishments that you've achieved throughout your life. Let's challenge negative thoughts and beliefs. Important we identify negative thoughts, challenge the evidence, Reframe your thoughts so you can be on a better platform to overcome self-doubt and combat imposter syndrome. Negative thought reinforces imposter syndrome. So it's important we challenge the evidence behind it, these negative thoughts, and reframe these thoughts in a positive light. It's important we focus on our strengths and accomplishments. It's good to list our strengths, reflect on our successes over the years, and accept praise. Those with imposter syndrome struggle to accept praise. They don't feel they're good enough to take on this praise. So listing these strengths and reflecting on success can really help. It helps to counteract feelings of inadequacy. Practice accepting praise and acknowledge your value. If need be, seek support and share your experiences. Connect with others. Talking to others can provide validation and perspective. You could find a mentor, someone very supportive that understands you. A mentor can offer guidance and support. Make sure you celebrate small wins and practice self-compassion. So be kind to yourself. Acknowledge the progress you've made. Recognize your progress on a regular basis. Be kind to yourself. Treat yourself with kindness. Learn from our mistakes. Use mistakes as a learning opportunity. Key takeaways. Imposter syndrome is a widely shared experience, and acknowledging it is the crucial first step. To overcome it, challenge self-doubt by reframing negative thoughts. Focus on your strengths, lean on supportive relationships, and take time to celebrate your achievements. Practice self-compassion is essential in this journey. If you liked this video, do subscribe and share. Thank you for joining me.